Good morning. Arrived to Cyprus. We have some unfinished business here after the last trip, so we're back at. And shout out to Merit Poker for organizing amazing tournament. 10k, 2 million guaranteed and prize pool, and 1 million guaranteed for first place. So it's a dream tournament of mine. I always wanted somebody to organize a tournament where winner takes all, but I think it's as close as it gets to that. Nobody will organize winner takes all tournament. I will need to do it myself in the future, but this is also awesome. Only final table paid. Very few places are in the money, but when you cash big. Yesterday started with a satellite to warm up, 1200 satellite, and ended up taking the seat. Okay, here's the deal. One free pointer, 100,000. Let's see how much I will win this trip. Road to 1 million starts here. As always, first to warm up, now we go. Two to warm up, and now we start. Cancel this attempt. This attempt is cancelled. Starting stack is 1.1 million. Originally it's 1 million, but since you play from the start we give you 100,000 extra, which is nice. I'm down to 884,000. Big blind's gonna be 8,000. I have Steven Son on my left. Somehow he's here. Also 2 Russian kids, aggressive kids, to his left. I have some chips left, so that's good. Played a couple interesting hands. First one, guy raises from low jack, a Russian kid, has like 2 million, raises to 20,000, big blind 10k. I'm in the big blind, ace of diamonds, 9 of clubs, I call. I had like 800,000 before the hand. Flop 5-4 free, rainbow. I lead 14,000, he calls, I could check, he could lead, I decided to lead this time. Turn ace brings Badul, no flush draw. I check, he bets 57,000, I call, and the river is 5. I checked, pot is almost 200,000 and he bets 175. And yeah, at this point it's interesting spot. I beat bluffs only, and yeah, I could also turn my hand into a bluff potentially, but I decided not to, so I thought about calling or folding. And yeah, long story short, I ended up calling, and he had his deuce of clubs, so he had a straight. So I was down to like 500 or 600,000, and then last hand before the break, another guy opens from one player busted, and now another guy is low jack, another Russian kid who has even more, like 2.5 million or 3 million stack. He raises 20. I'm in the big blind, ace-7 of clubs, I call, flop 6-4 deuce rainbow, no club, I check, he bets 20, I call. Turn is a 7 of spades, 2 spades on board, I check, he bets 125 into 95,000. I call, and the river is a queen of diamonds, I check, and he puts me all in for my 400,000. Long story short, I called, and he had king 6 of spades, so he went very thin for value. We have very aggressive dynamics at the table, and I might have called with worse, so I could definitely call with 6-5, 5-4, hands like this, because he can have quite some bluffs in this situation. So yeah, I called, and now I'm back to 1.1 million and 30,000. More than starting stack, always feels nice. 3 more levels for today. Let's keep going.
Hello, with my good friend and brother Vladas. We are playing the squid game or beast game of poker, trying to win millions.
Day is finished. Bagged the stack. 1,720,000. Big blind's gonna be 20,000 tomorrow. Not tomorrow, on day 2. Day 2 is on Saturday. Today is Wednesday. Might play some side events till then. After last break, one player got moved to my table to sit 1. Wild player who likes to go all in without looking at his cards. He actually looked at his cards. He raised to 55,000 at 12,000 big blind. I found 2 red kings in the cutoff. I re-raised him to 155 with my 1.1 million stack. He just went all in. I called, of course, and he had pocket 9s. So flop went nicely, turn also, and river was a brick, so I doubled up here to 2.1 million or so. He busted, and an orbit later he actually came back to our table, so I have a lot of respect for this guy, because he changes the game completely when he's at the table. He likes to go all in blind sometimes, straddles, blind raises. So for example, blinds 15,000, big blind 15,000, and from first position, 7-handed table, he raises to 75,000 without looking. I'm in the hijack, and I look down, I find king queen of clubs. I raise to 150, and he has 2 million. Or no, maybe 1 million. Yeah, he had 1 million. I raised to 150, and if he goes all in, I might need to call down. So this is how he changes the game, and like it becomes very high variance. And yeah, I raised to 150 to tell you the hand, and small blind with 1.5 million goes all in, big blind falls. This guy, legend of the game, looks at one card, says okay, let's go. He calls, and I folded my 2 million stack. And yeah, the guy who went all in had pocket 10s, and legend of the game had looked at 9 of spades, so he wanted to keep the other card turned down till the river, but dealer made him turn it up, and he had jack 9 suited, so it's not a bad hand considering that he only looked at one card. And it's over 2 million pot, and he ends up winning against pocket 10s, turning a jack. He ended up busting, and he re-entered again and jumped to another table, but yeah, he changes the game completely. Quite happy with the day, how it went, especially taking in consideration what I was down to, like 400,000 or 500,000. So decent stack for day 2, almost 90 big blinds. Yeah, that's it for now. Still no day 2 in the 10k. Yesterday didn't play anything, just finished just now. Short cash game session. Didn't play cash for, I don't know, maybe a year, maybe even longer. Want to play some more in Vegas during the summer. 515 level. So plus $640. Profit is a profit. Yeah, after tournaments it's, I don't know if my tables were tight or what, but not too much action. Just a lot of simple pots. Ante makes poker really more interesting and gives it more action. I'm curious why cash games don't have ante as well. I'm gonna go rest soon, and tomorrow we play day 2 at 12 o'clock. See you tomorrow. Main event day 2 starts in 15 minutes. This is my table, 6-handed, international table. Chip leader is at my table, who is also from Lithuania. I never saw this guy before. Yeah, ready to rock and roll. First break of the day, still have chips, that's good. Bad news is that we're down from what we started with. Tough start. We started with 15,000 big blind, 10k, 15k. Had this hand, I was on the cutoff, 8 of diamonds, 7 of hearts. With 1.4 million big blind button, I saw that he's already folding. He looked at his cards before, so I was pretty much button. I raised to 30,000 into chip leader with 7.5 million. From the big blind he called. Flop 9 of spades, 7 of spades, 3 of clubs. He checked, I checked, and also one ace was burned. Dealer showed the ace for when she was dealing, and it was exposed, so one ace is out of the deck. Turn is jack of clubs. So double flush draw board, and he bet 75,000 into 85. At this point I felt that I have the best hand, pretty much almost always. I had this feeling. I called, and river is free, offsuit free, so it paired the free, and he bets 205,000. Big bet, and yeah, I have a perfect hand. I block 10-8. I block jack 7, the 2 pair that he could play like this. I didn't think he has a jack, but yeah, his body language was strange on the river. The more I thought about it, the more confident he looked, but I just had to see this one. I called, and he had 3-4 of spades, so he rivered trips, and I lost a decent sized pot. And an orbit later, low jack position went all in for 170,000. I had ace jack of spades on the button with my 900,000 or 1 million left. I called. He had queen 9 offsuit, and yeah, flop king of hearts, jack of hearts, 5 of clubs. Turn another jack, and river 10. So he rivered the straight. I lost again, and was down even more. Lost few small ones. First level I didn't win a single hand. Then blinds got up. Under the gun 7, Russian regular who's here for like 10 years, doesn't miss a single stop, raises to 40,000. He has 1.3 million. I'm in the low jack with 710,000. Ace of diamonds, jack of spades. I raised 215. He calls. Flop is 10 of diamonds, 9 of diamonds, 6 of spades. He checks. I bet 110,000. He calls. Turn is 5 of diamonds, so 3 diamonds on board. He checks, and yeah, here we go. I move my chips into the middle. He tanks for a while, ends up folding, asks if I had nothing. I said it's tough to have nothing on this board, so, and that was it. But it was very important pot, obviously, and yeah, I ended up this 2-hour session with 945,000. Big blind's gonna be 25k, so still plenty of chips, even though we didn't have great start. But it's about how you finish, not how you start, so that's what we're gonna do. Now I'm here relaxing for a few minutes. I'm gonna eat some chocolate and go back to the play. This is peanut dark milk chocolate with peanut butter. Very nice one. I have a hand. Let's start from this. Blinds 15,000, 30,000. I'm in the cutoff with 760. King 7 of spades, I raise to 60. Button, 1.5 million stack. Re-raise, 150,000. Aggressive player with a beard. Big blind, 8 million stack, cold calls. I was planning to 4-bet shove this hand against the button. Thought he's on a lighter side and he can have a lot of bluffs like this. And King 7 suited is a nice hand to 4-bet shove this stack. But after big stack cold call, I don't think I have much fold equity. Put him mostly on pairs, so thought my king is live, my spades are live, so I called. Flop is queen, jack, 7, 2 spades. Looks like a decent flop. Big blind checks. I checked. Thought about jamming or leading, but doesn't make much sense to fold out like 10s, 9s of big blind, and I just checked. Maybe shove is actually not a bad idea, like unconventional shove, but whatever. I checked. Button also checked. Turn is 10 of clubs, not the greatest card, although looks like I have straight flush draw, and big blind, the big stack leads for 250,000, like 50% of the pot, and almost half of my stack. I think he has a set almost always here, and also I have this player behind me who is usually light, but sometimes he can have a good hand, like some hand as well. Not a big consideration, that guy, but yeah, I was thinking for a long time and ended up just folding. I'm not sure honestly what's the best play in this situation. Just preserved my stack, and yeah, button folded, and I used my rabbit card to see what would have come, and it's deuce of hearts on the river, so at least we wouldn't hit. I think that was a good spot to use this card. Gave us a little victory by folding there, and later he told me that he had pocket sevens, and I believe him, although it's only one combination. But I don't know, the fellow Lithuanian, I think he didn't lie. I hope he didn't lie. So yeah, that was the hand, and right after this I got dealt pocket aces, so it looks like I got rewarded for a fold. I raised to 60,000, everyone folds to big blind, and he looks down at his cards and he folds. So we win, but not a huge pot like we would like, but still some chips. Anyways, on the break of 625,000, got down again. Late registration is over now, so good news, only one bullet. Bad news, short stack. Big blind's gonna be 40,000, but still plenty to play with. Next 2 hours gonna be very important to see if I can change the direction of the stack. Eat more chocolate this time. I think I need to eat more, so we would be luckier. Before I only ate like one small piece, now I'll eat at least 2, and this might be the key for success. Quick update. I had in this hand 505,000, big blind 40,000. I move 500,000 into the middle, small blind calls, big blind folds, and he puts me all in 5,000, I call. And yeah, I have ace jack against king queen. Flop is not great. Turn as well. River. No Barry, no lady, and I am out of the tournament. 80th place or so. Total runners 210. Very nice tournament. Couldn't double up. If I double here, I'm back to the game basically. But he made a good call, he made a good shove. Hands played itself. Lost almost all the pots I played. And yeah, I think I made good folds. We move on. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play anything else here. we'll see. I'm going for a T now and go from there. Decided to play 5k knockout tournament, turbo tournament. Actually only 7 people got in the tournament, but it was still good value. Long story short, I got to the heads up against recreational player. We were even stacks, both 350,000. Big blind was 5k, 70 blinds effective. He offered to deal, but I declined, and right after that he won like 10 hands in a row. Eventually I got down to like 60,000. He went all in, I called, he had ace jack, I had king 5 of clubs. Flop was 8-7-6 with one club, turn 7, river 8, that's it. I lost the heads up for 18,200 plus my bounty and his bounty 4,000, so 22k heads up was lost. I mean, it was good not to deal with such edge, but yeah, just he out-hit me, felt like he out-hit me every flop, and was very tough to do anything when such thing happens. And yeah, good for him, he won. I got 4k, almost broke even in this tournament, but good spot. And this will be the last tournament here, I think. That's it for now. Good night. Already left Cyprus, arrived to country in South America. These are the numbers of Cyprus. Only 3 tournaments played, 1 satellite, won the 10k seat, then the 10k main event, only 1 bullet, which is nice, and this 5k turbo knockout tournament. So didn't play too much, ended up almost break even. Very happy that I went to that series. This 10k is really spectacular tournament, really enjoyed it, a lot of fun. Mary did a great job organizing it, so yeah, very happy I went there. And now gonna be a break from live poker over a month, and then gonna go hard to WSOP Las Vegas. So for now, preparation, a lot of online poker, studying online poker. Thanks for watching, see you guys next time.